It's coffee time in a really fancy cup. I know you're super jelly. Try to hold it back because I don't need you making creeper eyes on all my mugs all the time. Yeah, I was at the TGS offices today for quite a while, like pretty much my entire day. The last 2 days have been the sort of days where I'm like work, 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 like doing so many things. And then at the end of the day, I go, it's really late. Today we did Iron Gamer. So I got there at like 11:30 and it was supposed to only be a couple of hours. But I wound up getting into all of these conversations where I was there just forever. I felt like I was there. Okay, let's think. I was there from 11:30 to 8. So like the equivalent of a work day at the TGS offices. It's just like, well, oh well. So I wound up with the fancy cup warmly hugged by another cup so as to not burn my fingers. And it was delicious. They have those like Keurig. Is that how you pronounce it? Those like single serve coffee maker thingies. I thought for a while about getting my mom one of those because she's like my dad uses the espresso machine all the time and they have, like the cheap she's watching this right now. Mom, there was this one time that I was thinking about getting you a single serve coffee maker uh just because they're just really convenient. And they make coffee like instantly. It's so cool. The very first time I saw them, I was like, this is so dumb. Like I just hated it. It felt so wasteful because you don't have to buy the little cups that go into it. You can just get like a tiny filter and put your own coffee into it, which is much cheaper. But in a work setting, I think that it makes a lot of sense because you don't have just like weird coffee sitting around the office all the time. If somebody wants coffee, they just pop in whatever flavor they want, um, and then they're able to just immediately have coffee and it's fresh. So I think that it makes a lot of sense. So there was a time there where I was looking at some of the mini ones and I was thinking about getting my mom one of those, but I always love when I go into an office and they have one of those because I think yes. This means that I can just choose coffee and immediately have it, and it'll be all warm and delicious, and it won't be burned. Ah, fantastic. Why did I even start talking about that? I feel now like I just went into this weird warp in my mind where I was like, God, aren't those curing things like kind of cool? And I'm still not even sure if I'm pronouncing that right. But yeah, so I was just there all day. And sorry that I didn't make a video yesterday. Um, It was just, I felt so productive yesterday that it blew my mind this morning when I realized I had never made a coffee video because sometimes if I've done enough during the day, especially if I've been home, if I've done a lot at home during the day, it doesn't even cross my mind that there's a possibility that I haven't made this video yet. I'm just like, well, obviously I've made coffee already, but I didn't. Yesterday was great though. I feel so good about yesterday. I got up really early, went to the gym. My legs are killing me today, so thank you, Erin. And right after I got back from the gym, I made my news video. So that was great because I always love when I can get that. If I can get that shot and edited, or at least mostly edited, by the time it's noon, I feel like work-wise, I'm doing so good for the day. So I was able to get that completely done. And then at noon is when the people showed up to help me out with the DIY videos. So then we did three DIY videos. I know that this is 6, but just imagine that these are independent numbers of each other. I was so happy. So happy. Especially because everybody kept saying, are you sure that you don't want to just do 2? Because, you know, but the thing is that they're used to working with Ro, and baking takes a lot more time. I feel Ro works very hard on her videos. And it's not that I don't work hard on the DIYs, but there are definitely projects that don't take that long. So I kept being like, don't worry. We can do 3. I'm positive that we can do 3 and it'll all be okay. And we wound up finishing, I think, like 2 hours ahead of schedule. And I was like, yeah, we could have done another one. We could have done 4 today. But I was really excited about it. So I feel like it's just one of many things that the good feeling when you try to assure someone of something, when you say, trust me, I know that we can do this in this amount of time, or trust me, I know that it'll go fine if we just go do this. And then when it does, you're just like, aren't you glad you trusted me? Because it's like, well, we could either film 2 DIY episodes today and then, have a lot of the day left, or we could do 3 of them and still get done earlier than you were expecting us to get done, which I was hoping for. So when that happened, I just felt very like, yeah, I did it. To be fair, one of the projects was pretty small, but it's cute. I think that you guys will like all of the ones that I did. I hope, fingers crossed. Um, and yeah, it was just really, really fun. So then once that was done, I started working on like spreadsheet stuff and doing things like that. And it boggled my mind to think, oh, it was literally when I woke up, I thought, oh, I never made that video. I wound up, once I was done with everything, I was like, I'm gonna play some Binding of Isaac and watch speedruns. And that's what I did. It's like, alright, this is gonna be my evening now. So, no regrets, because it was really fun. I hadn't played Binding of Isaac in a while. Actually, the reason that I wound up watching it is because, oh, what are the name of those? There's speedruns that are going on for cancer. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna link you guys to this channel because it's a Twitch channel and they've been doing speedruns of games for cancer and they've been awesome. Last night they did Amnesia and this dude was like bugging the game out so hard, and before that they were doing Binding of Isaac and the guy who was doing that knew everything about every single item. That was crazy sauce. Then they did some like Left 4 Dead, and it's just been going on like constantly. I think they do it for like 6 days, something crazy like that. So you guys should totally go support them. If you love speedruns as much as I do, it also is helping out charity, so it's great. Even if you don't donate, just your views help them get money. So in the end, you're helping out, even if all you're doing is just being like, oh, that's pretty cool. Put my eyeballs on that sometimes. But anyway, so yeah, I was watching that and they started playing Binding of Isaac and this dude was like, oh yeah, I just got this item and it does this and this and this, but you don't want to use it unless you're doing this. And I was like, this guy knows everything about Binding of Isaac. This is blowing my mind. And then I just had to play it. And I got that item that like the upside down cross that turns you into like a flying demon thing. And every time I get that, I feel invincible and then I die almost immediately. I was just like, this is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted at all. And what was the other thing that I had that I wished that I hadn't kept? Sometimes I make a choice about which item to keep, and I'm sad about it. Because like in your menu, it shows you the type of bullets, the type of like tiers that you're hitting things with, and then next to that, it shows like the item that you have that you can use, but it's timed. So like you use it and it has a cooldown. And yeah, and sometimes you have to choose between 2 different items. Like you've been carrying something around and then you have an option for a different item that you could maybe be carrying around and you have to be like, which one is better? Most of the time it's pretty obvious which one you should keep, but every now and then I choose to keep something and then later in the game I'm like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? On that note, I'm really excited about Mugenics. I don't know very much about it, but it's Team Meat's new game and I want to play it so bad. Sorry, my arm is itching. So I'm just like, let me tell you all of the things while I'm itching my arm. What else was I going to say? I can't remember. But I had a great day today. I had a great day yesterday. I feel like I've done a lot. And tomorrow we have the podcast. And Thursday I might play D&D. So overall, got a lot of good things going on, guys. So yeah. um, but anyhow, guess I'll go. I hope that you guys had a great day, a great last couple of days, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Okay, bye bye. Mwah!